All right. It is Wednesday, November 20th, 2019 at 2:40 p.m. All right, let's take a look at some headlines. Mysterious comet will cause rare unicorn meteor shower this week. Two meteor scientists, Peter Jensenkins and Esko Lithian, shared their prediction from an outburst by the Alpha Monoceroid meteor shower on November 21st and the 22nd, depending on your location. Prepare to set your watch so you don't miss the potential for a very limited and rare dazzling display in the night sky that could include up to 400 meteors. The exact time of the outburst has been calculated as 4:50 Universal Time or 11:50 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will likely only last a short time, with the peak of the outburst lasting for about 15 minutes and the entire shower clocking in at around 40 minutes. The brightness of the moon isn't expected to interfere since it will be waning. The best views will be in South America, Eastern North America, Western Europe, and Northwestern Africa. The radiant point of the meteors is the Monoceros, the unicorn constellation near the Orion the Hunter. So why is it such a big deal? The Alpha Monoceroid meteor shower usually happens each year around November 21st to the 23rd, but during a normal shower it only produces a few meteors each night. The large outburst this shower previously occurred in 1925, 1935, and 1985, and 1995, with the outburst being a complete surprise for each of those years except when it was predicted in 1995 according to the Meteor Society. The meteor shower comes in the dust trail of an unknown comet, the meteor scientist said, and the stream of meteoroids only intersects Earth's orbit sometimes, which is what makes the potential outburst so rare. The conditions are lining up the way they did in 1995, so the meteor scientists are hopeful, but remind everyone that it's only a prediction. During the 1995 outburst, the hourly rate of meteors was around 400. If the prediction is correct and happens again, sky gazers are expected to see around 7 meteors streaking across the sky per minute. But the rate could actually mean 2 to 3 meteors close together and then another minute before activity picks up again. They'll be moving around 140,927 miles per hour. The scientists suggest people prepare to observe the sky an hour before the predicted time in case the shower begins earlier. Find an open area from the city that will afford you a view of the sky, and don't forget to bring a blanket or chair and dress for the weather. Allow yourself time for your eyes to adjust to the dark, and you won't need binoculars or telescopes, and enjoy the show. So there's going to be meteors coming in, and it's because of comets coming, or a comet or an asteroid that's in the area. So yesterday they posted this um, asteroid swarm. NASA tracks 3 large space rocks barreling toward Earth today. 3 asteroids flying towards our planet at top speeds of 26,037 miles per hour are expected to scrape by the planet today, November 20th. NASA's asteroid trackers have revealed. So today there's supposed to be 3 asteroids passing by the Earth, and there's also the meteor shower happening, so they could be related. The 3 asteroids are locked on close approach trajectories that will bring them incredibly close to the Earth, according to NASA. The third asteroid trio already passed close to our planet just after 6:20 a.m. In addition, space agencies said 2 of the space rocks were only discovered this week. So these 3 asteroids that are going to be passing by the Earth, they were just discovered this week. They're bringing possibility of more asteroids, which is causing the mysterious and rare unicorn meteor shower. So be aware that this is happening, just in case some random rock lands in your backyard. Also, Hollywood execs suggest Julia Roberts should play Harriet Tubman. The screenwriter for the new Harriet Tubman biopic claimed that a Hollywood executive once suggested that Julia Roberts play the black American icon. Gregory Allen Howard, who was a writer and producer behind Harriet, shed some light on the long journey the film had in order to get made, which dated back to the 90s. However, according to Howard, the unnamed studio head advocated for the Pretty Woman star to play the abolitionist. The climate in Hollywood, however, was very different back then, Howard said in a Q&A earlier this month, but published by the Los Angeles Times on Tuesday. I was told how the studio has said in a meeting, the script is fantastic, let's get Julia Roberts to play Harriet Tubman. When someone pointed out that Roberts couldn't be Harriet, the executive responded, it was long ago, no one's going to know the difference. The role of Harriet Tubman ultimately went to British actress Cynthia Erivo, who previously had a breakout role in the 2018's Widow, The Bad Time of El Royale. However, the credited Oscar-winning film 12 Years a Slave and the Marvel blockbuster hit Black Panther for changing the climate in Hollywood that allowed his Tubman biopic to be made. Two films really changed the climate in Hollywood to allow Harriet to be made. When 12 Years a Slave became a hit and did a couple $100 million worldwide, I told my agent, you can't say this kind of story won't make money now. Then Black Panther really blew the doors open, Howard said. Alright, next. Dozens of migrants found in refrigerated container on ferry. 25 people reportedly found on a ship traveling from the Netherlands to the UK. Dutch authorities have discovered 25 migrants stowed away inside a refrigerated container on a ferry bound for England. According to a statement published on a local government website, all those found aboard were alive, with one of them being thought to be a child. The ferry Britannia Seaways, runs by DFDS Seaways, has left the port and Vlaardingen bound for Felixstowe, Suffolk, but returned immediately after discovering the people on board. The ship was met by 20 ambulances, and 2 of the migrants were taken to the hospital to be checked for hypothermia. The other 23 received a medical checkup in the port before being processed by police, according to a special statement from emergency services. The origins of the migrants are currently unknown, but reports suggest most of them are male. Miriam Bowers, a spokeswoman for Rotterdam Police, told the broadcasters that all migrants found on the ship were undergoing checks by emergency responders, but could not comment on the severity of the conditions. The highest priority is to check how they're doing medically. This is about human lives, and the main thing is that they're all okay. She said she could not confirm whether a child was amongst those found on the ship. Police also say Dutch broadcaster NOS and the driver for the lorry had been detained and was being questioned about possible human trafficking offenses. The DFDS spokesperson said the crew found the people hiding inside a refrigerated container and alerted the police, who arrived on the boat while it was still at sea. The spokesperson said the container was normally locked and sealed, but the stowaways had made a hole in the trailer door. Asked about the security of the containers, the spokesperson told The Guardian security was very tight, but the incident will be reviewed. We have surveillance and regular checks of the trailers. It's a mystery to us. We have good cooperation and authorities on all our ports, but we have to realize that sometimes migrants do succeed in getting through, they said. According to the Dutch newspaper, AD, police had to search the ferry for more than an hour to find the correct container. The incident follows the discovery of 39 bodies in a lorry in Essex last month. All of the 39 people who died were Vietnamese nationals who had traveled inside a refrigerated container from Zeebrugge in Belgium. So more people getting through in containers, in these lorry containers or truck containers, and they're refrigerated trucks, and they're on ships. But I'm thinking that there's possibly even more people. If they just found one in one ship, there could be more people trying to get into the UK like that. Hopefully they're safe and they're found, and they don't end up being human trafficked, because that's just horrible. But pray for them. Alright guys, hit like and subscribe for more videos, and see you guys next time. Remember, I have a sponsor, David's Empire 1981, in the description below. Check out his shop. Alright, God bless guys.